Hey everybody, welcome back. It is August 17th. I'm so glad to actually be recording again. So for the last 15 hours, maybe a little bit more than that, I've been trying to get caught up again. So you might be wondering what I mean by that. No, Yusuke, I'm not really thinking about anything right now. That is 500,000 yen. And the reason why I have that much is because I found out I'm not going to be going to a dungeon for a while. And I needed to stock up on money, meaning I had to go all the way back over to the second. Now, if you're keeping track of that sort of thing, it means I had to go here, and this is the day I saved. If I had recorded one extra day, I would not have been able to grind up the money necessary. And that is actually kind of terrifying. This would not be a problem if I was doing my older strategy of whenever I finish a dungeon, I would make a save at the top, right up here. So it would be after you complete the first one, after you complete the second one, so on. But I forgot to do that this time, and now I'm so far into the game that I can't. The best I could do is go back to the first and play from there. And as you can tell, I think I still have, yeah, this is the day I missed. I have like 3 hours over the other one because of all the grinding, and 3 additional levels on top of that. I have a bunch of more personas. Let's actually see the ones I currently have. I currently have Thoth. He's currently in jail because he's trying to get some cool stuff. I found Legion. I believe I made Lilium and Aramitama on a previous episode. I'm not entirely sure. Got Chisus. Fuki is still here. Nugamichama's there. Takamichama. This is one I know for a fact I hadn't grabbed yet. So this guy's cool. He actually helped me get through the boss fight in the dungeon because of the repel physical damage, meaning that whenever the boss did a swipe or a big attack, it would just like immediately just reflect. And I think it did like a good fourth, maybe like 20% of a fourth to about 20% of her health because I repelled, because I just like full face repelled, not even like putting up like a defensive like, oh, I'm blocking. It's like, no, I just tanked it. And it repelled, and it did like 20 to 30% of her health, and I was like, yeah, I'm beating this. I wasn't even able to do the second ballista shot. Like, that is how fast I took it out. This person is also important because despair boost, medium chance of despair, stagnant air, increases chance of inflicting ailments on all combatants, and that's sadly also our party. This guy is going to be important for when I go into Mementos again. So first off, next up is the latest declaration of attack issued by the hacktivist group Medjed. It's only days until August 21st, the day that Medjed will attack, and corporations are scrambling. With no sign of response from the fan thieves, some suspect that they surrendered or ran away. We did not run away, and we'll never surrender. Just watch and see what happens. So, how about we just jump over to Shinjuku and then jump back? Oh, I forgot to also talk about something else that happened. Our equipment. Because I got 4 randomly assigned items, I now have this protector vest called the Vest of the Dead, and it's like 20 higher in defense than what I got. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Ryuji still has the retention vest. Morgana still has the e-collar because him having +4 magic is a lot more important than anything else. Yusuke also got this royal Hori? Hori? The AO right next to each other makes it really hard for me to pronounce when it comes to Japanese words. Hori? Harry? This one's also really good. It's a lot better than the other one. No one else really changed much. Could have just got the bookkeeper wrapper. But I also did something really interesting. So you might notice that I do not have too many of these. I also have quite a bit of these, but I'll probably run out of them really quickly. Instead, I have 12 LeBlanc coffees. I do not need to buy these things anymore because they're so weak and I have to do a bunch of running around to grab them, and I could get one free one each night that I'm not having Kawakami do laundry. So I could just keep getting free ones of those.
I'm going to shrivel
up. We're gonna do a fortune reading for a while, and then we're gonna head over to Yusuke and we're gonna hang out with him. Another thing that is slightly different.
Here we go.
Comparatively to last time, is I now have a full compendium up to my current level. So up to 38, I basically have everything in the compendium, and I made sure that I had gotten all of them before I started grinding money, which was quite interesting. But because I was grinding a bunch, I ended up getting Growth 2 and Skullcracker from enemies. I also have 11 Liquid Mercury and 12 aluminum sheets. Meaning I only need about like 6 more of these aluminum sheets and then I can make the Eternal Lockpick. Which is nice. There's not much else. Besides, I actually read all the rest of the... I also read some of the books that I don't need. Sorry, I don't mean, ones that I don't quote-unquote need. It's books that I already have information on. So it's basically like open up the book and go like, oh, I already know all this stuff, and then I just put the book away.
You'd like to read here.
Just so I can show it off by level. So we think about here.
This persona?
I got Pugasa, Lilium, Zentochin. I already had that. I showed that one off. Arimitama has Rage, which is okay, but it's not really that cool. I basically made him so I can fill out the Mitamas. Dekoraba. At first, so I thought that this was a really cool move. Then I realized it's actually not really good, because it's only useful when you're surrounded by enemies. And I'm like, oh, because that's why it's called Thermopylae. Mothman is still here. He's really good. Been using him for his confusion. I don't have him right now because I ran out of room with personas. Thoth is right there. I also grabbed Anubis. Doesn't have much. Belphegor, you might remember him from the first dungeon. he was a mini-boss. Already got Lachesis. I forgot if I show off Mitra, but I also have him. Kiwan, he's the star guy. I showed off Legion. We're also going to be getting Arson again eventually. We have to do some stuff to get him again.
Finished for your turn, Caroline.
Just discharge him.
Looks a little stronger. You want to let it out?
Dodge nuke? It's not really useful when he's nulled. I'm gonna just send him back in here.
You want to lock this? Oh, I'll take good care of you. Are you finished?
Yes.
It is time, inmate.
I'm not I'm out of blank cards. But, whoops. Should be here. Yep.
Hi.
There it is. The remaining recarm I needed. Which persona was I gonna put that on? I have recarm on him. I might actually want to put it on this actually. Just for insurance, because I can just block physical damage. And I'm highly resistant to instant kill. So that's probably going to be best.
By the way, I see.
Hey.
Thanks for reminding me.
By the way.
Yeah, I could help him.
I'm in your debt.
Okay, what exactly you've got for us? Oh.
Yes.
This place has not changed in the slightest. Feels a bit nostalgic. Indeed it does. I haven't come back here since I moved away. The truth is, despite my best efforts to convey the meaning of the heart, I'm no closer to understanding it. Such a troublesome roadblock never presented itself to me while I was living here. As you know, I spent most of my young life in this very house. That is why I have come now. We have come now. I wish to reevaluate myself within its decrepit walls. Coming back to this place, I may be able to rekindle the passion for art which I once had. For the art I once held. The passion of an inquiring mind on the hunt of pure beauty before I learned of Madarame's foul nature. Won't open. No, I surely left it unlocked.
How could this be?
What? The door has jammed? Suppose it is. It was quite the old door to begin with. I had begun to rest even while I was a pupil here. Seems now I was finally broken. We could get it fixed.
No.
That's a nice idea, but I'm unfortunately not the owner of the house. I cannot call a locksmith. I wish I could fix it myself, but I struggle with mechanisms as complex as this. I do not have the steady hand required to mend them. Are you capable of fixing it? You never cease to amaze me. Okay, I needed 4.
Let us be off.
I needed rank 4 proficiency to do this. I was wondering what it was. Let's head inside.
I see.
The police confiscated everything. As you know, I lived here not long ago, yet it feels almost like a distant past at this point. Being here has brought back memories, though. Whenever I acted out of line, I was made to sit calmly in this corner. Ah, and over there was a bookshelf, filled to the brim with various tomes. It contained art compilation books for the most part, but there were a few manga tucked away as well. At times, I would take a break from my art to hide and read them. This was also where we would gather to eat when the atelier still had a large pupil count. Sensei is particularly fond of salty food, so Sensei, what am I saying? Why do I still treat him as my mentor? How long will I allow him to control my life? You okay? Yes, my apologies. The truth of the matter is, I used to paint in this room. I did it simply for the joy of painting. No matter what I took as my subject, my hands would move of their own accord to capture its essence. But back then, I only saw the superficial beauty of the world. I could not see the grime beneath. After learning of the truth behind Madarame's actions, though, everything changed. I strove to fight back against the newfound ugliness I saw, to display my talent to those who mocked me. I needed to do whatever it took to validate my artistic ability. And that search for meaning, darkness took hold of me.
How could this be?
Ultimately, I began to emulate that which I had deeply despised in Madarame. You know, Boss told me something very interesting when I was staying with you that one night at LeBlanc. He said he didn't believe Madarame took me in for my skill alone. I suppose now that I think about it, there would be no way to know whether or not I would have been talented. Akira, why do you think Madarame decided to take me in? You know, he killed your mom, but maybe he was a bit sympathetic to you. So we return to matters of the heart yet again. It is truly a mysterious beast. Even after learning the ugliness of his true nature, part of me still believes in my former mentor. I simply cannot come to terms with the dark dualities presented to me. The humble house, that loathsome palace, the kind teacher and the fiendishly deceptive artist. Seems even the workings of my own heart are inexplicable. What, then, of my search of pure beauty? For pure beauty. Hello? Someone there? I'm coming in.
This is a problem.
Could that be the police? Ah, yes, I was wondering who could have been in here. You're the man for the exhibition. Indeed. Thank you for our conversation back there. More importantly, though, why are you here? I couldn't help but notice the door was open on my way home from work. Are you perhaps still caught in your slump?
Yes.
How do you know about that? I know a great deal about you, Yusuke-kun. You've made a name for yourself by patenting your work after the beautifully detailed Sayuri. But that painting in the exhibition was quite different from that. Have you begun trying out new styles? If you'd like, I can advise you. Materials, themes, etc. You seem as though you could use a helping hand right now. Most of your painting was done while living in this residence, correct? Your current lack of patron might be what is holding you back. Please, take my card. Made a living investing in promising young artists like yourself, Yusuke-kun.
Oh.
Director of the Japanese Art Support Foundation? Akigo Kawanabe? But why have you chosen me? You criticized me so harshly back at the exhibition. Because I feel you have talent. Now my foundation can provide you the environment that will allow you to focus on developing your skills, such as a lifestyle a lifestyle interests you, if such a lifestyle interests you, we can talk further at a later date. As for today, I have business to attend to, but I hope to hear from you soon.
Yes.
The Japanese Art Support Foundation. My opportunity may have finally arrived. And it was all because you opened the door for me. Seems good luck is simply a characteristic of yours.
I'm in your debt.
You have my thanks, leader. Also, Yusuke, why is it that you're so poetic? Where it's just like, you literally and figuratively opened the door for me. Oh yeah, he now has the thing to heal people, which will be useful, considering that neither of our other characters apparently have it. I must be going now. I'd like to think on this some more. Okay.
See you.
Rain, huh?
Dude, we're really running out of time here. People are getting even more restless online too. Are we done for it? Done for if we lose here? I don't want to think about that possibility right now. Indeed, those who once revered us as heroes now seem to revile us. Well, we've done all we can. Akira is right. Sorry for messaging you all about this weird stuff. Nah, it's okay. We feel the same way. I'll try to make sure I don't blow my cover. As should we all. Considering how fast the days are closing in, the best thing we can do is just stay calm. Oh. No sign of a response from the Phantom Thieves. Some suspect they surrendered or ran away. Oh wait, we already read that. Is there anything in the fridge? Nope. So, I would like to actually show off what I do every night. Go over here, call up Kawakami.
Make sure your clothes up.
Hi.
And she'll do coffee for us. We can't do... At this point, we can basically go upstairs, play a video game, go over here, read a book, do whatever. We're actually going to be going to the diner to drink coffee. The great irony of... Hey Kawakami, can you come over to make us coffee? Sure. We come back, it's like, where are you? I went to the diner, some coffee. It's like, what about the stuff I made? I was like, oh no, that's for later. And just bottle it to like use 3 months later. Although I wonder what fermented coffee beans would be like. Actually, I think there is actually a coffee brand that they talk about in this game that is fermented. It's not like they brew the coffee and then that coffee is fermented and then heated back up. It's more of the beans are turned to paste and then that is fermented. So we're gonna need a few of these moist proteins. I think I might have enough. Here, let me check. These are only really available during the torrential rain, I believe. So I need 1, 2, 3. I only need to... Never mind. I'm pretty sure that this is the last one I need to grab, and it's like, no. I'll mostly just grab one for each day that is torrential rain. If I would have known that, if I would have been, had the forethought to put that into my notes, I probably would have been grabbing them a lot later. Probably would have spent a little bit less money trying to get all of the all those items.
Nice.
Wait, no, not yet. Still
I'll
have to
just
save.
get this.
Nice. Oh. Man. Hey.
Drinking my cherry soda in place of this coffee.
All right.
Wanna head back?
Yeah, should only be a matter of time until we level knowledge up. See you guys tomorrow.